Peace, greetings, Capricorn season. Yes, listen. I just sorry to start like that. Listen, directives. Yes, it's that Capricorn energy I got going right now. Like ambitious, driven, responsible. You know, box. Let me stop. Breathe out. Get my energy back a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna read your spread here. And yes, I just had a quick run through it, and it's just really speaking to you, speaking to the Capricorn in me too. So here we go. Okay, so I've switched up the spread type I was doing from last month for Scorpio and Sagittarius. It's still a 9 card spread, and then the 3 bonuses, but actually I have 2 that popped out there, and 1 there, and another one there. So these 9 cards here are from the Archangel Power Tower cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. And then I have the Doreen Virtue Romance Angels Oracle cards. And I have the Angel of Atlantis by Stuart Pearce Oracle cards. And I have the Trust Your Vibes Oracle cards by Sonia Choquette. Okay, let's get it in. I'll show you what card you have here. You have the 2 of Ariel, the Chariot. Sorry about the glare, I'm trying to get some light in these readings, and now it's right in there. Okay, you have the Page of Ariel, the Magician, the Moon, 6 of Raphael, the 7 of Raphael. You have the Star, and you have Decisions, which is the Devil card in a tarot deck. Okay, so this spread is just, like I said, it's just speaking to the Capricorn in me, because it's just like Capricorn all over it, all over it. Okay, the 2 of Ariel talks about making a decision and balancing work and play. Okay, this will be the 2 of Coins. Okay, and specifically read, this is important to have balance working multiple jobs or projects at once. Make working fun. Oh, the glare is terrible, and if I go there's too much shadow. Okay, and then we have the Chariot, which is all about, determination and moving forward. And it reads determination and self-control, career advancement, acknowledgement of success by others. And yes, you know that career is a big focus for you all Capricorns, and you have Saturn as your ruling planet, and Saturn's all about, being self-contained. So yes, and ambitious and career acknowledgement and all these good stuff. So acknowledgement of success by others, which is good, is coming up, or what you're going through right now. It's more in the present. And you have the Page of Ariel, which is the Page of Coins, and it reads, an excellent opportunity will be offered to you. Scholarships or the pursuit of education, time to get to work. Again, it's talking about work. Okay, and then you have the Magician, which is, like the great manifester, and having all the tools at hand to create what you will. And it's a major arcana, the 2nd major arcana, and it reads, you can manifest the life you want. What you will need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. And of course, being a number 1 is an initiator. I say 2nd because the Fool is number 0, which comes before the 1. Okay, so in turn it makes number 1 the 2, but no bother. Okay, and then you have the Moon. Okay, this is Archangel Haniel. And the magician was Archangel Raziel, and the chariot was Archangel Metatron. You know, Archangel Metatron is the clearer of the way, and Archangel is at Raziel. He is like he holds the divine mysteries. Okay, Archangel Haniel is known as one of the female archangels, and she's all about abundance and feminine energy. Okay, and the opportunity to she reminds me of actually the Empress in the Tower deck too. About this one reads the opportunity to improve your plans, listen to your intuition for accurate guidance, face your fears and grow stronger. And saying that after I read that, I thought about the High Priestess too. Sure, work hand in hand, female energy. Okay, listening to your intuition is the biggest message I get from this card here. Listening to your intuition and not being afraid of what your intuition is telling you. You know, sometimes, you know, our intuition is like, it seems a bit wacky to us, but it's the best guide ever, the best GPS. Yeah. And then we have the Six of Raphael, and this is the Six of Cups. And yes, Six of Cups is all about, you know, it's a contentment. It's about family, love, and you know, children, and almost like it's also depicts like a perfect kind of setting. Okay, and it reads, embrace your inner child, new friends or rekindled relationships, children or childhood. Okay, again, back to love and loving feelings and loving situations. Okay, I was doing a recording. Yes, mama duties. Yeah. Anyways, I'm back. So I hope I left off. I'm in the right space. So we're talking about the Six of Cups, and it's saying embrace your inner childhood, new friends or rekindle relationships, children or childhood. I think that's when my son came in as well. It's funny. Yeah. So a good source of joy is in familiarity. Definitely children always, and relationships, and it's being rekindled relationships in this specific card. You know, we are in, excuse me, Mercury retrograde phase, so you may rekindle relationships, but not to say that they will last, and not to say that there's it's something that's something that you should hold on to. Definitely, if you do rekindle old relationships, try to work through what needed to be worked through before the relationship ceased or, you know, filtered away or whatever. That's always key at this time of the year with Mercury going retrograde. And it being the children, you know, especially at this time of the year, December months, few people who celebrate, or many holidays at this time of the year, and it's all about, you know, family coming together. And when you have children around, it just makes the whole scene so much more, so much more. You also have the Seven of Cups, Seven of Raphael. And the Seven of Raphael is many choices, as well as the two cups that you have here, or the decision that you need to make here in the Two of Ariel. You have many choices, which way to go, how to handle it, how to go about it. And the Seven of Cups is a card that kind of denotes many options, but not all being necessarily fruitful, not all necessarily being the ones for you. You need to be using your discernment at optimum level at this time when it comes to this kind of energy here. Because, you know, if you go for the wrong cup, it may seem pretty to begin with, but it really isn't for you at all. So make sure to take time with it and go for the right decision, the right cup for you. And it reads, time to make a decision. Be clear on what you want and take action. A need for detoxification. And detoxification seems to be quite a big thing here for you, because I know you also have it in the Devil card as well. Which reads, let me just go to it quickly. It's Archangel Raphael, and it says, release yourself from that which holds you back. A need to detox. Unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. Okay, and that coming from this card, message coming from this card is that you need not hang on to old past relationships. Even if they feel good for the time, let it just be in that moment, because there's reasons for your detachment. There's reasons for the need for detachment. There's a reason why you all are having to rekindle a relationship rather than be in a relationship, you know. Yeah, so if this relationship or the situation, you know, I don't think it has, I was gonna say barring the children, I think it, you know, with children comes adults. So maybe it's this relationship that you have with the adult of the children that you may want to hang on to, or feel that, you know, something that you want because there's so much joy at this time of the year within that relationship. But know that you need to hold on for something that's more aligned to you, because what you think it is not. And that goes in hand with the Seven of Cups energy. Okay, making the decision to let go and know that you have the power to bring in what you actually need, not just what you want. Okay, and you have the Star here in the middle. You have a lot of major arcanas as well here, you know, which is telling. I mean, you're going through many major life events right now, and it's definitely a divine ordinance. You have the Star here, Archangel Jophiel again, and it reads, a dream come true, believe in yourself, the end of a difficult situation. Okay, yes, the Star always means balance as well and wish fulfillment. And in this spread, it's seeming like you are wanting something that's actually not so good for you. You don't realize it's good for you because it's like, you know, you may have your rose colored goggles or glasses on at this time, especially at this time of the year. But know that once you release what is no longer serving you, you get exactly what is meant for you. Once you do the inner work, of course, like nothing's going to be handed to you on a plate. But take time to actually realize what it is that you're asking for, what it actually is that you're wanting, because you can bring it all to fruition. You know, you have that power. But is it what's going to be for your highest good? Is the question I need to ask. You have many options, but which one is really for you? You know, you need to make that decision clear. And don't just focus on your work life. You must also focus on your emotional, your mental life. You know, and make the right decisions for yourself. Once you take time, you'll be able to make the right decisions for yourself. And I'm looking at the Trust Your Vibes cards. You have really good cards here for you. It's number 10 and number 2. And sorry, number 1 and number 2. And number 1 tells you to breathe. Remember to breathe. Breathing exercises are very, very, very useful. It helps you realign yourself, you know, get you back on your divine path. And play is very important for you. And play is very, very important. You know, they say all work and no play makes a dull boy or gal. So yeah, it's very important because playing makes you more attuned. They even said in the book that once you're able to play and let, you know, be carefree and not worry about anything else, you let the divine and you let the, you know, the cosmos do some work for you. You know, because if you're always thinking, I know Saturn's got you like, you know, responsibilities, hard work, and as I was saying earlier. But you always have to make time for play. It helps you just rekindle with that child in you and be more fluid with things. And then you obviously, when you become more fluid, your creative juices, you know, come out to play as well. And then you can get back to work and it be more conducive. Because sometimes we're working so hard that we don't really get things done, which doesn't make sense, but it makes a lot of sense if you get what I'm saying. You know, we have to work wisely, not hard, if that makes sense, you know. And then you have Archangel Gabriel, which is the divine messenger from the Atlantis deck, and The message is balance, and I'm going to read the message from the book. And it reads, Gabriel wants you to know you have been too busy and wishes you to become more earthed, to take stock of the past actions that have resulted in your life process, becoming out of equilibrium. Whenever our yin-yang dualistic force moves out of balance, our energy drops. Gabriel asks you to create harmony by yielding to meditation and stillness, so that the divine messengers may remove your burdens. Gaze at the wonderfully integrated intelligence of Leonardo da Vinci's art, and you will feel an altogether different state emerging. Then, Om Mane Padme Hum, chanted 3 times, will rebalance your process, as this mantra opens compassionate yielding in our hearts. Beautiful. Again, telling you you're working too hard. You're not working wisely, basically. You're working very hard, but you're not having fun with it. You're not playing at the same time. You've got many decisions to make. You got so much on your shoulders with all of these major arcana. You're feeling a bit bugged and burdened by them. You may have some disillusions in regards to past relationships, but you have to choose wisely. You may seem good in the past, but right now you have to make sure you're choosing what is the best cup that's going to serve you in longevity stage. You don't want just instant gratification for the now. You want something that's going to sustain you, that's going to make you happy for years and years to come. So that's why you have to be wise in your decisions. Keep working hard, but know that there's new things abound if you can let go and release of the energies, or just be in the now, and then be free to let go and release when it's past. Okay. And your overall love for your season is express your love. It says go ahead and make the romantic gestures. And in conjunction to this whole spread, I would say that this card is telling you, although yes, we are specifically in this season, you have to express your love. You have to express what it is that you've been feeling inside, but don't hang on to it. Don't feel because you're expressing something and that means someone else has to express something back to you. You express what's in your heart to be able to release and move on from it. That's the best kind of cure. If you're looking for closure in any sense, and even if you know it or not know it, I feel like there's some closure that Capricorns want. And this is the best way to go about it. Express what it is that you feel, bask in the joy of the season, and know that you don't have to hang on to any of these things. Live in the now, make the right decisions, know that there are things coming up for you that could change your whole sphere, and welcome it. But you have to be able to welcome it. You have to let go of things that are holding you back, or that had held you back. Remember to take time to breathe, and you should really look up breathing exercises. It's a beautiful thing, and the best time to do that is like before 8 a.m. in the morning. That's when the air is more pure, and it's just a different kind of essence that you get first thing in the morning than if you leave it maybe late in the afternoon. And I actually find experience most recently, after it gets dark, there's a different kind of air as well. So try do some breathing meditations first thing in the morning. Remember to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And try this mechanism where maybe you hold your right nostril with your right hand, your right thumb, a few breaths in and out, and then do the same on the other side. Okay, and don't forget to play. Don't work too hard and then forget to play. Reach a balance. Balance is key right here. Archangel Gabriel is pointing out to you that you need to take time and balance your hard work with your work, your love life and your work life. What you want and what you need. I think that is the message for Capricorn for your season. Give thanks always, and I will that you enjoy these days. And yes, peace and much love to you all. I'm Hotep.